It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Tropical weather update, 3 storms. This is an excerpt of today's travel and cruise industry news held at 11 o'clock this morning. If you'd like to keep up with the latest in travel and cruise industry news, hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. The bell notification will tell you when we go live with a story or post a new video. We're going to have a very busy hurricane season this year, as it just seems like every day there's more and more stuff. We got 3 things we got to look at today. First of all is Gonzalo that we mentioned Tuesday, I guess it was. Gonzalo is now a tropical storm. As of the 8 a.m. this morning update, she's has sustained winds at 65 miles an hour. Pressure is 997 millibars. She's moving the west at 12 miles per hour. There's an increasing risk of wind and rain impacts from Gonzalo in portions of the southern Windward Islands this weekend. However, there is significant uncertainty in how strong Gonzalo will be when it moves across the island. Despite the uncertainty in Gonzalo's future intensity, hurricane conditions are possible across portions of the southern Windward Islands. Hurricane watches are currently in effect for Barbados, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, and additional watches for other islands could be required later today. Interests in the southern Windward Islands should monitor the progress of Gonzalo and follow any advice given by local experts. Then we move eastward. We're moving westward. I started as far east as I could. There was Gonzalo. The next one over is Tropical Depression 8, which, as you can see, is located in the Gulf, south, kind of a little southeast of New Orleans. And it's actually heading toward Texas. As of 7 a.m. Central Time this morning, Tropical Depression 8, because it's not named yet, because it's only got sustained winds of 30 miles per hour. And those of you have been following me now know that it's got to be 39 miles an hour before it gets a name. But anyway, 30 miles an hour, 1,007 millibars of pressure. She's moving about 9 miles per hour to the west-northwest. The depression is expected to strengthen, and it could bring tropical storm force winds to a portion of the Texas coast, where the tropical storm watch is in effect. That went into effect during the night last night. The depression is expected to produce heavy rains along the Gulf Coast from Louisiana to the lower Texas coast. These rains could result in flash flooding and minor river flooding. So that's the first 2, and that, of course, is the target of Tropical Depression 8 as it moves toward the Texas coastline. And then we got to talk about a hurricane. Yeah, folks, this is out in the Pacific. And it is, in fact, a hurricane. This is Hurricane Douglas, and she is aiming for the Hawaiian Islands and probably could be there the latter part of this weekend, Sunday evening into Monday. Possible impact on the Hawaiian Islands. As of 5 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time, it has maximum sustained winds of 120 miles an hour. Minimum pressure is 964 millibars. She's moving west-northwest at 20 miles an hour. Douglas is expected to move near or over portions of the Hawaiian Islands this weekend, and there's an increasing chance that strong winds, dangerous surf, heavy rainfall could affect portions of the state beginning on Sunday. Interests on the Hawaiian Islands should continue to monitor the progress of Douglas and the official forecast as they evolve over the next few days. The regular broadcast of Travel and Cruise Industry News is on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We'll have an update on these 3 storms then, or if something major happens, we'll immediately go on air with an update or a live broadcast.
Thank you for watching today's Travel and Cruise Industry News. Join us every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern for another episode. Travel and Cruise Industry News is a production of Chillie's Cruises.